Let's see how that. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute, Sean. Okay, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna wait until a little handful come. Is we all right? We still here? Okay, yeah, we still here. This is new to me. I don't think I ever did this way before. I'm gonna take me a bite or something, cause Lord knows I need to eat. I've been stressing, praying, and doing some. Mm, mm, don't even taste good. It tastes better. So before, and I'm gonna let this be known. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, this is not a communicating video with the people. This live. This is me wanting you to pay attention to what I'm saying. Being honest, straightforward. I want to speak on earlier this year. I'm going back in the past just to do a little talksy poo. So, all of us, we the people, we have our own lives to live. Not even we the people know where our life is going to go. I'm pretty sure if we can relate, we may not have seen ourselves doing some of the things that we've done. What I can say is, before I came into an adult, I had a clear vision of what I thought I was going to be doing, where I thought I was going to be staying, how or where, what type of how. I had a vision, right? But then choices and decision came about, consequences, karma, reap what you're sowing, being disobedient, not listening. Those things came about. And one thing about it, if you don't make mistakes, you won't learn. You gotta make mistakes. Let me just say that. For me, I'm glad that I made the mistakes that I made because I learned from them. Sometimes it took me a couple of times to learn from them, but I years in the 20 stages. I had to make a decision for myself. I had to sit down and have a conversation and write down things and see what was going to work for Kanisha, not what was going to work for a family member, an associate, or a friend. I did everything in my life because, and for me, okay? Let's take it to the tent living. Let me sarcastically or vaguely or indirectly or just up in the air ask this question. Why would somebody want to live in a tent? Why would somebody want... Ooh, we're still here? Yes. Let me click the thing again, see how this working. Why would somebody want to live in a tent? Let me ask you this. Answer, why wouldn't you want to live in a tent? Then get back to asking the question, why would this person want to live in a tent? It's a bunch of answers to that question, especially if it's coming from a bunch of different people, right? So let me get back to me. I made a choice that I thought was going to best suit me for my living. Everybody can't live the same. I ain't trying to keep up with you, him nor her. However, I want to do what's suiting to me. And I really don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I mean, it may come off that way if you give me some energy and we get to talking. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I don't like how you everybody living ain't for everybody, right? Can we be in agreement to that? Everybody cannot live the same way is someone, you can't live how somebody else living unless that's for you, right? Okay. Tent living. When you live outdoors and outside, there are things that you have to do for yourself. You have to do things for yourself, baby. You got to do things for yourself. So I'm going to just say this. I'm spoiled. In my living, I kind of had things handed to me. I did. I really didn't, besides when I started working. I really didn't have to work for shit because all I had to do was ask. I asked and I had it. Asked not, have not. I asked and I had it. May not have had everything that I wanted, but I pretty much got it. I didn't get everything I wanted, but I pretty much got it, right? I had things handed to me. So because of the choices and decisions that I made, get into the channel if you want to, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to touch bases on everything. There are going to be some gaps, just like you have gaps in your job history. If you're interested and you're really nosy, go back in my channel and fill in those gaps and tie it in here. So I came to the thought about the tent. I was like, you know what? I can see myself doing this. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can and cannot do. I know what I'm willing and able to do. And I don't give a fuck what your thought is in the process about it. So this goes to show how folk really don't be minding their business. And then I kind of wish folks did continue to mind their business and understand that they ain't no shit what the fuck was going on. Tent living. I loved it. I was at peace. I was minding my business and also tending to someone else's. Doing a favor to others. But that shit won't appreciate it. That shit, let me just say it, that shit won't appreciate it to some. From the understanding of it. Okay? No, I'm not going to say some. That shit wasn't appreciated to one. Regardless of what the words that was said through a text message, that shit won't appreciate it. It won't. And I don't even want the appreciation. But I did what I did because it was working for me. So taking it back, this video, I don't think that I made it public yet. Have you ever been pissed off in your lifetime? Has somebody ever made you so mad that you lied to them and said some things that was not true? A person can treat you so bad and make you so mad that you will tell them a lie. Has that ever happened to you? Come on now, be human with me, baby. Hit that like button if you feel what I'm talking about. Has somebody in your life ever made you so bad? You like, let me say this shit and nip this in the motherfucking bud. I be damned. Where the humans at right now? Where my fucking humans at? Come on, humans. Come in the live stream. Relate with your girl. She ain't asking for no motherfucking money. She intentionally did not select for this live to be monetized. Fuck all that. I'm trying a different approach. Fuck all that. I don't want it. Not right now, I don't want it. But have you ever been pissed off to the point where somebody made you lie? Because you just didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to take this person. So you had to lie. You had to use your power within tongue, which was lie, and cause a whole fucking problem. Now, it was already a problem. This is a problem. But you caused the whole fucking problem just because of a fucking white lie. In this case, it wasn't white. That bitch was black. That's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm here today in this shit, because of two lies, matter of fact. Two. One thing about it, Kanisha owns up to what the fuck she do. If I did something to somebody, I'ma say I did it. What you gonna do about it? What? You gonna beat me? What you gonna do? If I did something, I take accountability for that shit. Now, in the past, I didn't, and I had to learn a hard way. When I stole that money, instead of going to ask for help, what I do? I took that shit under the belt on my own. I walked with that shit. I'm still taking the charge, still to this day, 10 years later. Until the guilty conscience decided to say, let me go ahead and tell you what the fuck happened. Because now I'm grown, I'm really going to give a fuck. I did what I did because I want it as grown then. But once I became of age, I'm like, okay, what can you do now? Like, what? But I takes accountability for what the fuck I do. So to anybody that may want to know if I do something, did something, said something, I owns up to my shit. Watch my goddamn channel. Understand who you watching. And don't get that shit twisted. What I need you to do is get that shit straight. And respect that. Because I really don't know too many that's going to give you this real ass genuineness. You ain't going to meet too many. That's a fact. You're not. How many people you know really going to tell you the truth? How many? That's a problem. Folk don't want to hear the truth. And if you don't believe what I just said right now, take it to my community tab post and go and watch Pastor Ethel. See, Pastor Ethel, she has learned how to be a little bit meek. Me and Pastor Ethel are similar. She just knows, she gives you that calm approach that's needed. Because that's her job in the way that it has to be done. Here I am. I'm feisty. I'm passionate. I'm aggressive. I want you to feel how I'm feeling. And I gotta give it to you the way it's meant to be. I can't do nor give something that it ain't meant to be given. As you can see, when I try to fake the funk, that shit don't work. That shit go out the window real quick. Real quick. Hold on. I pissed somebody off so bad to the point they lied to me. They lied to me. And that shit don't set right with my soul. The same person that lied to me, I reached out to that person today via phone call. Via phone call, and I'm kind of glad that they ignored it because they were busy. They hit me with a text, "Can I call you later?" And I said, "You don't have to. I only reached out," or whatever the words was, "because I was in need of help. But I'm going to figure something out." And they didn't respond. I wouldn't respond either because I said what I said. I don't need you no more. You ain't pick up when I wanted you. That's my problem. I got a little spoiled. And then it wasn't even meant to be either. Anyway, I ain't need to ask this person for help because, and the more I love it, I never wanted this person's help in a financial way. Never. And I tried to show this person that I ain't never want your fucking money. I wanted something else though, but I never wanted your money. But today I decided to ask this person for money. I ain't get to it, and I'm glad that I didn't, but I was going to ask this person for money for gas because I was really in need. But thank the Lord, my mama came through for me. I'm trying to come through myself, but I'm falling short. You only can do what you can, right? You only can try, right? And then that's what comes my choices and my decisions that I make. Me being truthful is fucking me up. Me being so truthful is fucking me up. Okay, fuck me up. Because I'm not going to start lying. I'm not going to start lying and get no blessing. I'm going to remain on this truthful kick. And then maybe I need to learn not to be so truthful. Is that it? No. What I need to do is get back in the fucking Bible and figure this shit out. Because I don't see right now how being truthful is fucking me up. But yet I'm sitting back watching and being nosy when I do. And I'm seeing, damn, I see this person being nosy, worrying about when the next person coming to church. Why the fuck you worrying about who coming to church? Bitch, if they there, they there. Why the fuck you worrying about they there? Oh, I know why, because you want their money right for that servicing. That's some money that's left out the pocket. Or maybe you that shallow and that dumb to not know that just because somebody go to church, that shit ain't getting them into heaven. It's not a guarantee. Somebody hit the like button that I can't see if I'm speaking facts, if I'm being oh so truthful, or just speaking a possible fact. My tent. The tent, it wasn't permanent. The tent was a holding place for me. A holding place for me to get closer to the Lord, which I did. To learn some things that I didn't know, I did. I shared it with you. And did not want that to happen. Where are my people that was watching me during that time when I told y'all I was about to get kicked off the land? Some of y'all had told me, Kanisha, wait a minute. You got to be sure that this is the Spirit of God telling you to leave, or is it the spirit of the devil? I'm here today to tell you that was the spirit of the devil that talked me out my fucking panties. I said it. Give me a call. We can talk about it. The spirit of the devil talked me out my panties. So the reason why I left, because the person that kicked me off the land, that's God's child. I was like, shit, I just finished reading about learning how to listen and be obedient. So I was like, shit, maybe this it. I'm getting kicked off the land and I ain't do nothing wrong. Like I got fired into Lord. I'm like, wait a minute. Lord, why am I getting kicked off? So let me get to it. Is I always had a problem with listening. So I decided to listen, and I listened to the wrong motherfucking thing. If I would have stayed my black ass where the fuck I was at, I wouldn't have went through this shit about the family shit. None of that shit would have happened. None of that shit would have happened. It would have been swept under the motherfucking rug like everything else. All I'm gonna say is it happened right because it was in God's way. It had to happen right. Because he already knew. He already knew. So because he knew, I'm looking like, what is it? What's going on now? Let me not do it. Let me not do it. Because I already know why you just did that. I already know why you just did it. God, dear Heavenly Father, I come to you right now, Lord God, asking that you give me the spirit of nonchalantness right now for in the moment. That ain't the word. Give me the spirit to ignore because you know it's righteous. Give me the spirit to change myself because I know what's really about to go down at hand to the right of me. Give me the spirit, or give them the spirit to feel the spirit. Don't do it. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Anywho, the tent was going to be a holding place. The tent was going to be a stepping stone, a place where I could lay my head until my house was going to be completely built with my hands. Somebody got so mad at me that they lied to me. After I had did my research, went to places. One thing about it, I'm not stupid. When you're building your own house, you have to go and do things. One thing about I guess when I'm by me being so extra and this always talking sometimes, you got to do shit that I don't know, but you got to go up there and let me know, look, I'm getting this house built. I know I'm going to need an address. I know I'm going to need a water line. I know I'm going to need whatever the fuck else that ties into it. When I get there, we'll get there and I'll talk. It's getting into the spirit what I want. I want to learn how to appreciate my car acting like it was man on some days when I was acting like it was man. For those who knew it wasn't man, I was showboating, boo. I was acting like it was a man. Just rag, get me. I didn't appreciate that shit. It wasn't mine. I didn't have to work for that shit. It wasn't mine. But when I put in work for this shit, I began to appreciate. You begin to appreciate what you actually have to work for. You begin to appreciate what you actually have to work for. And then you begin to gain an understanding when it comes to other people. I don't give a fuck about other people. You just begin to to learn. Tent living. When you get out there, I'm gonna say off the grid living, because damn it, I was technically living off the grid. When you live off the grid, you have to do things for yourself. You have to. Especially when you're alone. And then when you choose to be alone. You have to, and you learn how to do things for yourself. What's the harm in it? What's the harm in somebody wanting to do something for themselves? Why would somebody have a problem with you wanting to do something for yourself? If it wasn't a problem, I'm speaking and talking about because it seemed as if it was that way. Now let me jump the gun and get back to this tent thing. Now if I ain't asking you for no money, if it ain't nothing going on, all I'm gonna say is that was the goddamn it devil at that moment. You know, telling I probably could have been because the money was going up while I was in my fucking tent. and because I was trying so hard to listen, and because I was trying so hard to not go against what I thought was, it still is authority. It was just, something just was not fucking right. Because I don't see how you gonna let somebody tell you something, not come out to the situation and assess and inspect the situation, look folks in the ass to question the situation. If you would have did that, you would have found out the fucking truth. And you would have understood that you didn't know shit. But I'm going to tell you this, you fucked me up. You owe me, goddammit. You said don't nobody owe me nothing. In this case, your fucking ass owe me something. Or at least that's how I feel right about now. You fucking owe me. Because I wouldn't be going through this shit if things were done the right way. And that still probably could be with me. But then again, no, because I did. I found out who the paper said who owned the land. The people who I talked to, they ain't had no problem with it. But then all because somebody got pissed and somebody called somebody and then somebody believed that somebody, ooh, this shit right here is this shit right here. And then bitches don't understand why I'm mad. You ain't got to like it, but try to put yourself in my shoes. Stop being biased. Try to understand that shit. I ain't got it. So that's why I made the choice to do what the fuck I was going to do, because I ain't got it. 9-to-5s don't seem to fucking work. Do you understand that? Do you understand that Kanisha don't mind fucking working? Do you understand that Kanisha is so broke? Broke folk expensive as fuck. Do you not understand that I don't mind fucking working? Do you not understand that I made choices and decisions, and because I did that shit gonna follow me? And then do you not understand that I'm fucking anointed? Do you not understand that shit? Are you tying all that shit together and understanding? Are you understanding? I don't think you are. That's why I want to get it on my own. But then I'm thinking about, no, I'm going the fuck back. Oh, I'm going back. I said that I won't. I'm going back. I'm going back because I was lied to. I was lied to. And that's that. I'm going the fuck back. Until somebody else got a problem with it. Then I'll go for it. Because I already know who the other problem going to be. And then I'm going back because I know what folk going to know where I'm at. Try me if you want to. I'm going to have something set up for your ass. Try me. I ain't just talking. I'm warning you. I want you to know where I'm at. Come where I'm at. Bring your ass where I'm at and see what I've really been working towards. I don't give a fuck about traveling the world and shit. I'm trying to travel to heaven, goddammit. And I see that having fun ain't gonna get me to heaven. However, I see that being this truth seeker, oh, it will. I just got to do a little bit better. Oh, but it will. And the devil is constantly reminding me that every single day, because I know right from wrong. No, I'm going back. I'm going back for me and I'm going back for the corn. Just thought I'd give y'all heads up, 7 the fuck up. Heads up, 7 up. I'm going back. Because you lied to me. And I'm mad about it. For the moment. But I'm going to make sure that I go into prayer warrior mode for about 4 hours. I swear to God, I'm going to prayer warrior for about 4 hours. I can dedicate 4 hours to him. I know I'm going to do about 2 a day. I'm going to double that shit. And then I'm going to try to double it some more. And then I'm going to be back in the tent where I was with his ass every day, all day. Yeah. I'm ready. I done stopped smoking. I don't really care to drink. I only care to drink because I was trying to cope with dealing with my real ass emotions. No, let me feel what I haven't been feeling for years. Over a decade. Let me feel some shit. I need to feel some shit because I've been suppressing shit with these fucking pandemic ass drugs. No, I'm way better than that. I'm better than that. And I don't care how y'all judge me. It ain't meant for me to have no fucking house. I can't afford no house. I can't even keep a fucking job. Every job I get after a while, the bitches end up letting me go. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't even think they fucking know. You're stupid. You're stupid. Then don't let me tell you about the day. Today, tried to fill out an ass of jobs. And once again, be on the lookout for these fake ass jobs. Couldn't even fill out the job application. Went to the library. Got on the library domain computer. Couldn't even fill out the job application. It's like once I put Kanisha in, it was like, freeze mode. Did it on several ones. Can't make this shit up. Ask another soul, can you try to fill out this same job application? What the fuck that bitch do? Glory be to God. I don't know what you got stored up there for me, but I hope it's better than this. Because I can't make this shit the fuck up. Coming from the same fucking, if you get a 9-to-5 job and start waiting on a monthly check. Do you not know my monthly check was doing just fine? So why the fuck was it a problem with you? I ain't asking you for no money. Yes, I'm pissed the fuck off because you, coming from the Christians. I'll be damn, now I get it. I'm trying to show y'all, stop being fucking deceived. I don't feel bad for what I'm saying because I ain't spoke the truth all the way yet. The truth is just so goddamn crazy to say, but I'm gonna put my big girl. So what? So fucking what? That's what I'm saying. That's mine. And looky what? Folks ain't gonna get it. I keep telling y'all. I mean, whatever. Never mind. I ain't gonna tell you no more. Can't make this shit the fuck up. I wish I fucking could. I wish I could. I wish I could put this in theaters. And theaters coming to you near you soon. I wish I could. Tear, just roll the fuck down now. You stuck. I guess I'm done. This shit crazy. Right. Absolutely absurd. With that being said, let me go ahead and find the damn video that I'm looking at. I want y'all to read this goddamn comment just because. That's if this shit working how I think it's working. We're doing off-grid living. We're going to listen to this man if we can. Y'all want to listen to this man? Please, come on. And read the comments. So let me go into the comment real quick. Oh, man, fuck. Man, it's fucking let somebody tell me.
You could see that somebody had already tried to do. How's it going, everybody? My name is Dave Whipple, and you're watching Bush Radical. I see it time and time again. You watch off-grid content on television or on YouTube, and people have brand new trucks, and they have giant homesteads way out in the mountains. They're moving materials with helicopters. I've seen the craziest stuff. So what are you supposed to actually believe? In this video, I want to show you guys what it was like for us when we were younger to get started living off-grid, why we did it, what our thoughts were, and what it actually looks like in real life. Stay tuned. Brooke and I got married in the fall of 1998. The following spring, we went to Sitka, Alaska, where we got a job as caretakers at Stargavin Campground. We both worked in town, but we lived in the campground. We took showers at the harbor, we did our laundry at the laundromat in town, and we got our water from an artesian well at the campsite. For a bathroom, we had the Forest Service outhouses. When we left Sitka, we ended up going to the Aleutian Islands for 7.5 months to be caretakers of this homestead. This place is called the Stonewall Place. It's named after a giant rock outcropping that's right in that area. Now, this homestead had electrical power, but it was generated from hydroelectric power. There was a small creek up the side of the mountain with a dam in it, and that dam was piped in a 4-inch PVC pipe down to a small generation house on the beach where there was a water wheel. So the pressurized water from the gravity would spin this water wheel, and it would charge up the batteries. The place also had an inverter. So you actually had power, but it was limited to how much water on the side of the hill. We had to watch the inverter, we had to top off the batteries, we had to keep an eye on maintaining the system for 7.5 months. And when the water got really low, when it was really cold, we ran out of electricity completely. Believe it or not, this homestead was heated with wood. We would go out and find drift logs that came from who knows where around the world, and we would hook onto these drift logs, pull them back to the homestead with a boat, and then cut them up, split them, and stack them. It's very windy, and the wood dried out fairly quick. Now, the wood stove in this house wasn't really used to heat the house. It had a water jacket around it, and it was plumbed into a 500-gallon tank of water. You'd burn that stove hot for 5 hours, and it would heat up that 500-gallon tank. And for about a week, it would keep the house pretty decent. We did have a flush toilet because the entire water system of this house came off that creek. It was all pressurized because of gravity. Pretty interesting off-grid setup. We learned a lot that winter about off-grid systems. In the spring of 2000, we ended up back in Fairbanks where we rented a small off-grid cabin. Then in the spring of 2001, we bought this 2-acre piece of property north of Fairbanks, Alaska. This is the first piece of raw land Brooke and I ever bought. You could see that somebody had already tried to do something with it. They'd had maybe a horse or two, who knows. Now, this property did have electricity, so technically it was not truly off-grid. But because of the frozen soil conditions, a